Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Paul Turner. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. So I'm doing a quick impromptu chat, really. I want to call it a training, and I guess it will be a training, won't it? But this is Melanie Militics. Now, Melanie, seven-figure earner in the industry, and I know a lot of you in the Business Builder group here, you're looking to kind of build your business. So I thought, what better than to ask Melanie if she spares a bit of time to say, Melanie, how are you building your business? As a seven-figure earner, just getting involved with IML, what goes through your mind? What do you do to get prepped? What do you actually do to go and get people to speak to? Over to you.
Awesome. Yeah, and it's so critical that you do have a plan of action. But what I've thought about is not necessarily just what I do, but what anybody could do. And that's the importance of what we're going to talk about today. Is we're going to take it from whether nobody knows who you are at all right now to how you can absolutely begin to recruit people for IML. So we're going to actually hop over to my favorite platform on the planet, where it is very easy to be very direct, and that's LinkedIn.
Okay, so while Melanie's pulling up a screen, I just want to say something about the even if nobody knows who you are bit. I recently, in case you don't know, just hit Chairman 10 in the company. That's within 5 months. Okay, so that's 10K a month now. And I've done it by being online a lot. But I can swear to you, out of all the people in my team, it's 500 people, it's actually nearer 700 because some of the legs aren't balanced, but out of all the people in my team, I think I approach probably 2 or 3 of them. The rest of them approach me. And it's amazing when you hit a rank and you speak to people and some people congratulate you and some people go, well, it's okay for you because you've got a following, you must have a massive email list. I don't have a massive email list. Okay, I have a small, tiny email list, and to the best of my knowledge, all the people that are following me now, I wasn't born with. It's because I keep putting out content. It's because I keep putting out posts. It's because I talk to people and I make connections, and then I get connections through connections through connections. Okay, so just on that front, if nobody knows who you are right now, actually, there's sometimes you've got an advantage because some people look at me and go, oh, he could never have time to work with me or help me. Okay. So, and Melanie, you're a seven-figure earner in the industry. What the following you were born with? How big was that? Did you kind of get 18 years old and your parents go, oh, by the way, here's your list?
No, I did not pop out of an egg as a network marketer. I was a hippie mom with zero credibility, and I went online as it. That's the truth. And what I love about the LinkedIn platform is you can reinvent yourself from scratch, which is actually what I did to launch IML. You can reinvent yourself any day, anytime, and approach exactly the perfect prospects. And we're going to talk about some of the tools that we can use to engage them very, very quickly.
So, I think that was worth saying, because I know a lot of people are sort of fairly new to this and they're like, can't see how they can get there. Guys, you just got to take action and it will come, I promise you. So Melanie's going to talk you through a system that she's doing, and it's obviously working well for her, so I suggest you turn your phone off and watch.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Because this isn't the norm. What you're going to learn right now is not what average people will do. Average people won't do this, and average people will not pay attention. So you're not average because you're here. Let's learn. Awesome. Okay. So first of all, just why LinkedIn? Because it gives you such incredible tools and ways of not only seeing who is paying attention to you, but engaging people in ways that you just don't get on other social media platforms. The third main reason is your ratio of hits to, I don't want to call them leads, but quality prospects is much higher on LinkedIn. People take action on offers faster here because you're dealing with professional people. A lot of times they're entrepreneurial minded already versus just the general public. So I love this platform. This is the perfect platform for you to go and reinvent yourself and go and make a whole lot of money. You can also have 30,000 contacts on LinkedIn, direct contacts who, when you message them, as long as they're active on LinkedIn, I'm going to give you the how to do that here a bit. the reading, the open rate of the messages is like 100% if they're active. You're not going to get that with an email list, which I happen to have. Okay. It's like the magic platform. So we're going to dive into to what to do. All right. So first things first is before you really even get started, you do want to have an excellent profile. I say excellent, but don't worry about it being perfect, because perfect is always going to be far away from you. But have a profile that people will be attracted to and will want to stick. So I'm going to give you how to go make lots of contacts, targeted contacts. We're going to give you specific scripts to use, but don't go doing it if your profile looks like the generic one and it doesn't even have your picture on it, because you're not going to get the same results. So hear that. It's like going to the business networking meeting wearing a tracksuit versus a suit and tie. Which one is going to have people wanting to actually connect with you? The suit and tie. So put on your suit and tie. Okay, so first things first is your profile's got to be gorgeous or handsome. Look like Paul's. Let's pull up Paul. I like Paul.
On the subject of that as well, make it about you.
Yes.
Before we started recording, Melanie said that somebody had actually copied her profile word for word, and it was a guy. You know,
very strange.
don't think that just because someone else's is good, that it's going to work for you, because what happens is like attracts likes. So you will find some people that think I'm an idiot will not work with me. Okay, but they'll think you're the greatest person on the planet. It's just the way it is. And speak to my wife, but just be yourself and make it unique. You can take ideas from other people's, but honestly, guys, people say, well, I don't have a story, I'm not very interested. That is what gives you a story and makes you interesting to all the thousands and thousands of other people out there that say, oh, I don't have a story, I'm just stay at home, wife or, husband or whatever, I don't have anything to say. They want somebody like you to work with because you like them. So go for it.
Exactly. They want to work with you because he said it just like that, because you're like them. So make sure that your profile does speak in the first person and it's your story. And I would say don't copy word for word anybody else's descriptions or anything, because it'll become obvious. And I don't ever want to use the word saturation because there's like 5, million people here. But if you just don't copy paste, if you do take some of the content from IML, which is what I did, then you still modify it a bit so it's not exactly the same. I'll give that tip. If you don't know what to say, go over to IML and grab their copy and then edit it some, because they've paid somebody to do that. So don't wing it. Go grab their stuff. All right, so once your profile's gorgeous, then you've got to go start making connections, because the connections are people's where the money is, right? Money comes from people, I should say. So, Paul, give me your perfect prospect. Who would you like to enroll today?
I'd like to work with professionals that are around about 46 years old, 50 years old, living in the UK. And something I know a lot about is NLP, so I could target NLP professionals. And I like to work with network marketers as well, because they already understand the business model. I get 0 rejection when I speak to network marketers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying NLP because I understand the pain that NLP practitioners go through, which is normally business is either feast or famine, and they all kind of struggle to build their practices.
Mm-hmm.
Not all, but in general.
And let's just see if this works.
And if there's not many, I'll happily work with people in America.
Oops, I just put something. My keyboard funny. Okay, so there we go. We got 3,000 network marketers who have NLP in their profile in the UK. Okay.
Awesome.
Now, you might go, oh, let me just connect. Actually, no, because connecting and sending a letter to somebody who is not active on LinkedIn is worth less. So what I will typically do is I'll go over to their profile, and hopefully I can find one fast, and I'll look and see if they have activity on their profile. And that would be like, okay, she's part of groups, she does have followers, and she has articles. She's active. So if I was not connected, which I already am, I would, let me go back. Oh, we're over here. Let's see, I'm not connected with this one. Let's see if she is. I should have started there. Okay. It looks like she may be, but she needs some help with her profile.
Yeah.
But here, she's definitely active. See? Active lady on LinkedIn. So now the key is I'm going to send I hit connect, and then I add a note, and I'll say,
how many connections can you do a day, Melanie?
It really very much varies. LinkedIn is funny. And I can give an answer that some days it'll block you after you've looked at 10 profiles. But if you kind of warm it up, I can't explain it another way, it's not a cut and dry. Sometimes it will cut you off after 10 a day. Sometimes it'll cut you off after 50. It doesn't seem to have a real algorithm like that, if that's the right word. Yeah. But I did, because I was sick of I'm not up for cutting off. I put 2,000 plus contacts in here in the last month. I definitely upgraded. It was worth it for me.
How much does it cost to upgrade roughly? Do you remember?
$69. I think there's a lower priced one, but I just went for it because it's worth it to me. I'm launching an international multi-million-dollar business. That's worth the investment, because then you're never going to get cut off. I could view 1,000 people a day if I wanted to.
So let me just pull something out of there, because being into NLP, I'm kind of, we do a thing called modeling, where we model success.
Yeah.
So we're kind of trained to listen for things. So Melanie just said, because she's launching an international business. So I would ask people watching this, how are you treating IML? Are you treating it as a big international business, because that's what it is, that could give you $10,000 a month, it could give you $600 a month, $1,000 a month, all the way up. I mean, Melanie's got a sight set high, guys. I mean, at least Chairman 100, $100,000 a month. And let me just tell you as well, Melanie worked out, she's actually recruited that many people into another organisation, and the commission is exactly 1/3 of what it is at IML, at the Chairman 100 level. So you got something special here.
Yes, incredibly special.
So mindset, you're building a big business, which is why it makes sense to be on LinkedIn. It's purely a mindset thing, and I picked up on that from a couple of people. They treat their business like a business, not, I'll give some money to the fusion trader and they'll just grow it for me. They really do treat it like a business that get the big success. Cool. Sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting.
No, that's really important. Thank you. Because if people don't know the why, then the how and the what they're not going to follow through. So thank you for that interjection. So now, okay, so you are going to make those connections. Make those connections. They're going to start to accept your connection. And you're going to then, now have all these brand new, beautiful people that are brand new connections on LinkedIn. And you're going to go and engage them. You can and should go over to their profile, go see who they are, and send them a welcome message. So you make it personal. You say, hey, nice to meet you, Kara. Looks like we share some passions in common. Lovely to connect with you. Feel free to go visit my profile to see what I do, and if I can help you in any way, let me know. That's an engagement conversation. That's what we do. So once they accept, you can hit that message and you can say that. I would not pitch anybody on day one. That's what amateurs do, and you're going pro. So you're engaging. It didn't take, did I even read anything? I don't know who this lady is. All I did was that, and I told you exactly what I would type. It takes all, if you just get your mind to do that, like, okay, I see we share some comment. Yep, we're both in direct sales. Cool. 17 years. Oh, she's awesome. Cool. Okay. And I'll say, and that's it. Boom. It's off. Because if she does not reply back, I don't have a conversation or a prospect. So it's as quick as that. And yes, I do have scripts that I just make a file of different things that I reply, and then I personalize it a little bit, and I copy paste, because I'm about all out massive action. I'm not about just a couple people a day. I'm talking about, let me talk to 50 people a day. The ones who want this are going to come close. The ones who don't aren't right now, and that's okay. So that's number one. That's engagement number one. Then the next thing is, if they go over to your profile and they come back, or they say hi, then they start to engage you, they may pitch you straight away. This is very common on LinkedIn. And it's funny because I have people say things like, is LinkedIn worse than Facebook? What is your mindset there? Because no, actually LinkedIn's amazing, but I see what your mindset is. You're like, oh, what do I do all these pitch fests? Well, the pitch fest is wonderful to me because I reply back, hey, great. Are you actively building your XYZ business on LinkedIn? How's that working for you? I'm loving it. I found a way to help people with little or no time to make a passive income. So let me know if you know anybody who that would be applicable for. I'll send you some details. Not even a link. They're like, and they'll either ignore you, walk away, or be like, huh? Something like that. And when they say, I am open, so this is Paul, this is important. The easiest way to not get rejected in life from your friends, family, loved ones, prospects on LinkedIn is ask them if they're open before you pitch. Okay, so you want to avoid objection or rejection? Don't pitch somebody who's not open. Don't try to stuff it down somebody's throat. Never ever send a link to anybody who hasn't said, yes, I want to look at it. It's perfect, the Eric Worre thing. It says, if I sent you a link, would you look? They say yes, then you send, right? It's the same thing as if you're at the park and you've got somebody who's literally handing out flyers. What happens to all those flyers? They end up on the ground because nobody asked for the flyer. GoPro's on his tablet. Yeah. Everybody must have GoPro to GoPro. They end up on the floor. Don't let your message be littered on the floor. Only give it to the people who are hungry for it, who asked you for it. So that's the simple. So wait, but Paul, what if they are open, what are you sending people? What worked for you to get yourself to Chairman 10?
It comes up, including from Melanie. Melanie says, Paul, what do you send? What do you send? And me and Melanie came up with, a couple of things. But the point is, I got to Chairman 10 without having kind of a set. This is exactly what I say. This is exactly what I do. And the reason why is because Melanie is an individual, just like everybody else. Okay. So in terms of what I say, it's different because everybody's different. Mm-hmm. But it would be along the lines of, the line I like to use is, I've made contact with Melanie. She's accepted my request. We've maybe done we've got some few things in common and stuff like that. And eventually, Melanie's going to say to me, so what do you do? So Melanie's just asked me that, and I go, well, what I do, Melanie, is actually I work with network marketers, and I put them on a personalised plan that they can follow, okay, to get financially free within 6 years, often a lot less. If you ever want to, and this is the magic, if you ever want to know, just ask, and I'll happily send you some info. Okay, and then if you really want to do it rejection free, after that you say, meanwhile, what you got planned for the weekend? I see you going to a convention or whatever. When are you going? And what will often happen is I'll go, well, this weekend I'm taking the kids swimming, but what was that thing again? Financially free. So I'm making it relatable to them. If I'm talking to a nurse, I might say, oh, I've got some nurses, that I'm helping. I work with nurses and help them get financially free. Within a personalised plan, plan they can follow within, that's the key thing, 6 years, often a lot less, okay? If you ever want to see what your personal plan would look like, just let me know. I'll happily send the link. Oh, by the way, are you going to, this conference at the weekend, or what you're doing this weekend? They will often say, well, I'm taking the kids swimming, but what was it say? Financially, tell me more. I need to know. If they don't come back to it, they're not interested, not open, but they haven't had to reject me, and I haven't had to force it down their road and down their throat, and I'll just carry on. And they'll tell me what they're doing at the weekend. I go, cool, sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'm going to go to the beach, whatever. And that's what I do.
Killer. I love it. So I'm going to try and parrot that back to you, because I took some notes, but I'm going to try, okay? So
sell me, Melanie, sell me. Go on.
What you're saying is when you're engaging somebody, whether it doesn't matter what social media platform it's on, you look and see who they are, what they do. And when they ask you what you do, or even in the engagement conversations, you say, well, I work with network marketers with a personalized plan to get them financially free within 6 years without...
Well, we didn't say it just now, but depending on who I'm speaking to, without, ironically, in the network marketing industry, without having to go build a team or recruit.
Without building a team or recruiting. Thank you. That's important, because that's going to be what I'm using.
Yeah.
A team or recruiting. If you ever want to know about that, let me know.
And another one I might put in, if I can see they're busy, is they can, work in part-time to zero time.
Yep, work.
The line I use, but you can do, Melanie Kane, what did you say earlier?
With very little time or zero time.
Help professionals, because you're on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Everybody on LinkedIn thinks they're a professional, even if they're not. Okay.
So professionals with very little time or zero time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So
you're making it relatable to them. Too many people, when they get involved in selling, it's all about themselves and what they're going to get out of it. They want to make a sale. I can do this for you. I can do that. You can, you buy this. If you make it what's in it for them, and who wouldn't want to know what a personalised plan for them looks like? It's getting the curiosity. So go for them. Build them up. Oh, you're on LinkedIn. They will see themselves as a professional. So Melanie's line, I help professionals. I
help professionals with very little time or zero time to get financially free without marketing or selling anything. If you ever want to know about that, let me know.
Well, what is it? How does it work, Melanie?
Oh, deer in headlights. No. Well, are you looking at this for yourself or for somebody that you love?
Awesome.
That's one of my lines. I actually asked him another question.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then they'll say, oh, no, it's for me. Okay, great. So you're looking for a way that you could have hands-free automated income? Yes. Okay. Take a look.
Fantastic.
Okay, so take a look at what a group of us are doing. Then I throw in the group word.
The group word is important. Again, NLP qualified.
Yes.
We like to belong to tribes.
Yes.
A group of us.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to be part of the group. They want to be in the gang.
Yes. Yeah. So you're looking to be automated. Okay, I know what I'm saying, but I'm on the spot. But that's what I actually do. So then you've got a group. That's why I love this page. And this is what most of the people that I put into our group are getting. They get this page because I'm talking mostly to network marketers through this page addresses. So then I send them this page. And then my follow-up to it is, if you'd like to see what the Forex newbies are posting as wins, let me know and I'll add you to a group. Now, since I'm on LinkedIn, I'm already on Facebook connecting with that person, because that's part of the engagement process. Is LinkedIn is the workplace, Facebook is where they learn who you are as a person place, and they feel you are immediately more trusted if you are connecting with them over here too. So because people will ask, well, if you're on LinkedIn, how are you getting them over to the group? Just like that. A couple of people I've enrolled from LinkedIn, I found on Facebook straight away. They accepted, and I added them to the Ninja group, and then they enrolled. So that's the way to rock and roll. It's easy.
The free group has worked. At the minute, at the time we're recording this, 7 out of the top 10 people in the monthly sales leaderboard are in our team. And we all put people, Michael Martin, he's my top leader at the minute until Melanie gets her ass in gear, but he's my top leader, and he uses a group just like we use a group, but leaders will go and do their own things. I wholly expect Melanie will set her own group up at some point in the future when the time's right for her, because she's a leader. And a lot of people will want to do their own group and be in charge of their own people and do things their way. And that's the way it should be. That's absolutely fine. Maybe Melanie won't, maybe she will, but it's cool either way. But this group, guys, this strategy, setting up the free group where people post their results, is just incredible. It works so well.
Can I give my little interjection there? Because I think it is important that people who don't have a history of doing this kind of thing, it's much better for you to build a team and leverage what Paul and Arnold have before you would open up your own group. Because 100%. the energy and the synergy is in this group, and that's what you want your prospects to see. Plus, you just want to leverage it. You don't need to copy and paste the stuff that Paul does all day into another group. You just need to leverage what he's doing and go recruit. That's it. That's your only job, is recruit, repeat, recruit, repeat.
Enroll. I don't like the word recruit. Enroll.
Enroll, repeat, enroll. And plus we are customer focused. So it is enroll, repeat, enroll, repeat. Cool. All right. So should we give them the secret sauce, the magic wow, the how to get 50 people in your inbox on LinkedIn?
Yeah, go on. I don't know. Should we save it and make them, do something for it? But no, go on. This is so simple.
It is. It's crazy. Okay.
But so
I started out by saying your profile has to be awesome. Okay? I'm just going to tell you again. The key is while you are, see all these people? While you are editing your profile, you want to make sure that this little thing is set to no. So everybody can see that? Can you see that clearly on the recording screen?
Yeah, that's there, yeah.
So down at the bottom it says share profile changes. Make sure it's set to no, because otherwise people are going to see every change that you make. It's going to just be spammy in their notifications and annoying. So instead you keep it no, no, no. And then you're going to go and add at least 500 plus people. If you're brand new on LinkedIn, you've got to add those new contacts. In the meantime, you can go and engage people, all the ones that you're adding. You go and talk to them. They may be great prospects anyway, regardless. And anybody that you have on LinkedIn who's like old, you're like, who are these 200 people? Go talk to them. Go see who they are, what they're doing. Don't waste it. As soon as you have enough people for this to be effective, put your IML up there as your job. Share profile changes, and your inbox will be inundated with people saying this.
They've taken the time to reach out to you, Melanie.
Yes, and so they are active on LinkedIn. They got a little notification, just like I do. If I go on my notifications, see this person, Mitzi, I can go and congratulate her on her work anniversary. All the people who are in my inbox now are congratulating me for my job update. That's crazy. You're not going to get on the Facebook? Okay. Actually, let's talk about that for a moment. What happens when you post a business opportunity on Facebook?
Everybody joins.
Crickets. And your friends and family, they're not liking your post. They're like, what the heck? Scary. New territory. Weird. No. On LinkedIn, it's, oh, you're amazing. Congratulations. We are reaching out to you to let you know that we are supportive of you. Are you kidding me? Another good reason for entrepreneurs to be on LinkedIn.
Different mindset, different mentality.
Different mindset. Amazing. I love this place. So please do stay professional on LinkedIn. Don't treat it just like Facebook. Got lots of tips on that in my course. But the magic to that last thing, if you're wondering how LinkedIn's going to actually give you a rocket boost, that is the how. Get a good following, connections on LinkedIn, and then change your job. You'll have an inbox full of people that you can take these scripts and get them taking a look at this page, put them in our group, follow up, which Paul actually did a great video. We can maybe link to that other video you have on how to get to comments here, so it's easy to follow to the next. If you want a more in-depth on how to do the intro and follow-up piece, that would be in that video that Paul did. I watched it, my friends. Don't wing this thing. Follow the leader. And let's rock this out. I think we got a Chairman 500 here on the video with me. I'll be right behind him. Let's rock it.
Awesome. So talk to us about your course just briefly, because this isn't, guys, this isn't like a video to hook you into buying Melanie's course. What we've just showed you, what Melanie, I just wanted to get on and have a chat with Melanie as someone who's done incredible things in the industry, to say, okay, you're just starting with this, tell us what you do, what goes through your head, and she's done that brilliantly. But if you want to learn more about LinkedIn, Melanie has a course. It's in the training site that we have already. It's only $27, so Melanie can go ahead and do the pitch now. Now you know that it's not going to cost you a fortune if you're interested. But I got it, and I actually paid Melanie for some coaching. And because I've been busy getting to Chairman 10, I actually, she brought up my site, my page on LinkedIn, to say, oh, yeah, you know, this is, you know, you need to make your page look good, and I just cringe because I'm still working through it. But the course is brilliant, guys. If you want to know more, it's $27. Just tell people what they get in it, Melanie.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to pull it up so that they can actually see, because it's essentially what I just gave you is what to do. The course is going to give you how to do it. So it's step by step. We did a video training that walks you through all of the steps to set up your profile properly, why it's important, what's important, what pieces of your profile you've got to have, so that you get the biggest bang for your buck. I have just a little bit of a let's toot the horn of how this applies. If you look at your own LinkedIn profile today, go look, see how many people have viewed your profile, see how many people have searched for you.
Just keep that 1344 number.
Yeah. Because I bet it's far lower than that. So the things that I teach work, okay? So now that 13,000 people who have viewed my profile.
1,300. Let's not go overboard, Melanie. 1,351. Did
I like
you
that
get
word.
a million, or are you exaggerating?
I'm such an exaggerating, optimistic person. It works for me. So these are all people now that I can actually view. I can go and see them and connect with them and engage with them, because they viewed me. So I can go and say, let's find a good network marketer here. Actually, I know Lonnie very specifically. So let's go see Lonnie. He's not a network marketer, but oh yes, actually, I can remember.
That fast track.
Dun, 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 dun. But see, he's not promoting it straight. See, he's a tax guy. But I would go over to Lonnie, and I'd go and I'd give him some love on his endorsements here.
If you've watched me train on Facebook, I talk about liking, sharing, commenting on someone's post, because it's like dropping a little business card.
Exactly what I'm doing right now.
It's the same thing, guys. Just you're dealing with professional people.
And then if he's got any, and he doesn't, unfortunately, he doesn't have any activity. So let's find another one who does have activity, because it's exactly what he just said. So let's see. Jesus is another friend of mine. He's in life insurance. He's also in network marketing. He doesn't have any activity either. He does have my, oh, he does have activity. See all activity. There we go. So Jesus shared something 3 weeks ago, but I can say, and what does he do? Investing strategies.
I wonder what Forex is.
I wonder if Jesus would be a good prospect today. Don't take him. He's mine. He's my friend. I've known him for years and years. Okay.
By the time you see this recording, guys, it'll be signed.
So do you see what I'm saying? So I had 1,300 people that I could. If you have more time than money, and actually I just really dig this, and I know there's a whole lot of money in this time I invest. Okay, so let's swap that around your head too. Then you've got the unlimited resource of humans, great people, professionals who value their money, who are perfect for you to connect with. It's crazy. Crazy.
Awesome. And also the search feature you saw Melanie do earlier, you know, how you can get to your targeted people. It's well worth it, guys. If you're treating this like a business, get the book GoPro Eric Worre. That's probably about, what, £10, $10. The Melanie's course, $27. That's what, £18 roughly, 20 quid, probably 20 quid. It's not a lot of money when you can, you know, it's one sign up more than covers the cost of both of those together, probably, you know. You doing, oh, these are all your...
I just did a search of investors.
Oh, investor, wow.
That I'm already connected to on LinkedIn. I've got 200 people to talk to right now.
And what I find interesting as well is, like, people say, somebody asked me the other day, oh, did you bring over everybody from your previous business?
Heck no.
You know,
that's another beautiful thing about going to LinkedIn to build your business.
Yes.
New brand new people, new bodies, new love, new life.
See, I find it interesting. Melanie is getting involved, and she's not just getting out her Rolodex and calling people. She's using LinkedIn. Her following are seeing what she's doing anyway, and they'll approach her. And that's what I do with Facebook.
Yes.
People follow me. I like to do Facebook Lives. I do a Facebook Live most days, and I put value out. I don't pitch the business. It's always some kind of little training. Today I might do, hey, I've just been on with a 7-figure earner and we did a training. People are going to be curious. And I might bring out something that we spoke about today, like mindset or something, and I'll do a Facebook Live, and I'll build a following. And then I can download that. I can put it on YouTube. I can put it on LinkedIn. I can put it on my blog. You know, you can make that little bit of content go a long way. And that's what works. But Melanie isn't just like, oh, I've got, you know, hey, I've got contacts, and away she goes. She's doing what you can do.
I'm digging in. I'm digging in from scratch. You can actually blog on LinkedIn. That's what I was showing you here for.
Ah, cool. There you go. See?
And you can add your video here once you've done that.
Honestly, guys, this stuff isn't hard. It's just most people don't do it. And an analogy I use is I play guitar really badly. A lot of people.
I saw that. I do too.
Okay, cool. There you go. So I've got my acoustic guitar back there. But you can actually get something called tab. You know tab, I'm sure. So you can get tab, and what it does, it's basically it's the music. It gives you a song, and it draws 6 lines, which are the 6 strings on the guitar, and it will say 3, 2, 6, and it tells you that's the fret. So you know exactly what string and what fret to press on that string to play the song. It's very simple. You know, it tells you exactly where to put your finger, on what fret, on which string, okay, to play a song. If you had somebody that had never played a guitar before, Melanie, even though you give them the exact blueprint, which is very clearly and easily laid out, could they play a song from that?
Yes, they could. Might not
but
be
how
the right
would it sound when they start?
Oh, it sounds terrible.
Yes.
And it won't be the right tempo, and it'll take them time to even figure out what the heck the fret is. I mean, theoretically, they could play. Everybody can press A, B, C on the keyboard, but if they've never seen a keyboard, it's going to take them time.
Exactly. And what people lack is my biggest takeaway that I've worked out is experience. You know, if you give somebody the tab music, they will be able to play that song at the end of the week if they practice for 30 minutes a day, an hour a day. Like Melanie says, the tempo, what tempo should it be? You know, to get your fingers to move is tough. When it's the same with this, when somebody asks you a question that you weren't expecting, it can kind of take you off guard. But the next time somebody asks you a similar question, you know what you're doing because you've worked it out. You only get it from experience. So I would just advise everybody, dig in. This is a great method. This is a great system. I can teach you Facebook. Melanie's teaching you LinkedIn. I'm moving slowly into LinkedIn because it works. Oh,
I don't believe in coincidences ever, just so you know. Look what Tony Robbins, right there at the top of my feed. It says, I believe life is constantly testing us for our level of commitment, and life's greatest reward is reserved for those who demonstrate a never-ending commitment to act until they achieve. This level of resolve can move mountains, but it must be constant and consistent. As simplistic as it sounds, it's still the common denominator separating those who do from don't, and for those who live their dreams and those who live in regret. So do it. Just do it.
The secret to making the money, guys, is there is no secret. Just do it. There is no secret. You know, I used to buy trainings and think, well, they must be missing something out because I'm doing it and it's not working. There is no secret. Just dial in. Just dial in. And I promise you, me and Melanie, we're here to support you every step of the way. We'd love to see people succeed, you know. But unless you take the action, there's no way we can help you. Is that a good place to end it, Melanie? Have you got anything else you'd like to add?
I think it's brilliant. I think that I'm really excited to see what others are able to accomplish using LinkedIn and just being straightforward, using the kind of they've got a lean in approach versus the shoving it down people's throats approach. I think we're going to see some major wins in the team.
Awesome. Okay, so that's a good place to end it. And thank you very much for your time, Melanie.
Sure. Awesome. Thanks, Paul.
I'll stop the recording now. I'll speak to you in a sec.